Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, thank you ever so very much for joining me. We are playing our wonderful Path to Modernity campaign as France in MEIOU and Taxes 3.0, and I've just noticed we got a new merchant. Cool. Where should we send him? Probably to the Straits of Gibraltar, I would imagine. Or maybe Venice. As I say, I still don't really have a grip on the trade area, which is why I haven't recorded the tutorial for it yet. Although, given how slow I'm releasing these videos, it's entirely possible that I have already released the trade tutorial. And you guys may be better informed than I on how trade works in this mod. But, yeah, personally, I do not yet grasp the intricacies of the trade system. So, I'm just going to send it. Just going to keep sending them out and being happy about it. So, these guys heading in here. That seems very ill-advised. I think I'm going to be able to... Why are you going here? Are you going to get in time? 16th of February, 13th? No. Well, I don't want to scare them away, but I think I'm going to anyway. So obviously don't want to lose my cannon. And yes, there's the scare away. Can I catch them here? No. Well, we'll meet them over in Northumberland then. I'm willing to take a... Hey, finally, demoted greater nobility has gone, which means, you know, there is a part of me that's like, we should do it again, but it really did hurt, that minus 25 loyalty. How are our relations with their faction right now? Still plus 36, crazy high, because we've just been lavishing them with all kinds of things. What else could I give them right now? We're definitely not going to promote them. Yeah, I think we'll just wait a bit before we demote them again. Just enjoy a little bit of peace and stability for once. They are going to get away, unfortunately. I think it's time for peace with England. And I think the peace looks like this. Because I don't want to do a big bloody battle over England without, you know, a reason for it. And, well, they won't even give us this. Demanding man. Oh, right, because this is with the Scottish stuff. Because we want to do a big war over England, but we want it to be a loot-intensive war. And the good thing about looting England is that it won't cause economic damage to our trading economy, because we can't buy less stuff of England right now. We have a mutual embargo due to relations. So, you guys head into Cumberland, and then I will peace out the English dogs. And yeah, I'm still working on where the border is going to be, of which land we take in England. I think maybe it'll be like this. That we own directly. But then again, this also has a certain appeal to it, a certain clean east-west kind of split. So we may end up with that, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Something else I might mod in. I kind of like the idea of client states being available from the beginning of the game. It just seems fun to me. Portugal, could you... Scotland, could you not? I'm trying to piece them out. You're hurting my war score. Okay, so like this. Scotland, you cost me ducats. This looks good to me. We'll save Scotland in a future campaign. And by future campaign, I mean a future, you know, campaign of war against the British, not literally a future series. Yeah, this will do. The coalition is manageable. Boom. Good. That is all of the French node, with the exception of this province down here, which we're keeping for the easy war score. All of the French node under our control. Exquisite. And I really need to slow down on the whole kind of coring places conquest, because we are kind of hurting ourselves on diplo points right now. Speaking of hurting ourselves on diplo points, we're going to go over the relations limit, because I'm going to release Wales. Releasing Wales. It's been decided that Wales will be taking on a more independent form than they currently hold. The question is, what form will that be? Ooh. Interesting. I can make them a vassal state, a division. I lose 10 centralization. That's ridiculous. Why? I think I'm going to immediately go and change this. That's ridiculous. Hang on. I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna write to the manager. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, I think we're just gonna make them a vassal because vassals are like strictly better than the other kinds. Or do the others have less liberty desire? No, don't think so. So I think there's no reason to not making them a vassal, especially since these cost 10 centralization. That's an insane amount of centralization. So a separate state where we keep our options open. And when it says we keep our options open, does that mean I can change what kind of state they are? Like, can I change them from a vassal into something else? Probably not, right? But anyway, cool. We have a Welsh vassal. They have cause. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is I will take this bit. Dunk. Which seems good. And then Wales will take this bit. And then maybe Northumberland will take this bit. That seems good. Although maybe we take the islands for control of coastal resources. I think that would be quite a cool division. And then maybe Wales gets Ireland as well. Or maybe we split Ireland between them. Yeah, I think that'd be a fun way to divide the island. But maybe we just, maybe we just give it all to Wales. Wales does have the right colour for a permanent vassal. Remember, in MEIOU and taxes, the totally arbitrary decision I've made is that if you want somewhere to be a permanent vassal of yours, it has to share your colour. Let's privateer the channel again. Are you mad at me privateering the channel, by the way, Flanders? They're actually not at all, despite the fact we've been privateering it for ages. Stiton has left the coalition. Is Aragon still in it? Yes. Aragon, come on. Chill out. And stop allying my allies. I don't know how to get at them. I guess we have to declare on someone. Yeah, we have to declare on Naples and bring Castile in. That's the answer. And then we can do and Flanders. Can we bring Flanders in against these guys? It's probably going to be distant war. No, it's not distant war. Okay. So once they're no longer war exhausted, and they're exhausted because they threw all their young men to die in Southern England for no reason, by the way. Yeah, we'll declare war on Naples, call in Castile and Flanders, and then we'll declare an Aragon separately. That will work. We plundered not very much. But hey, it's nice to have regardless. State-sponsored commerce has expired. The burghers are still pretty happy with us. We could be more happy though. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Should these all cost Monarch points? It kind of just doesn't make any sense to me why they would. Because I mean, Monarch points are about they're basically their main function. Well, it is similar to coring stuff. But the fact that their main function is tech, I don't know. It just feels weird to have to choose between technology and reform. But yeah, I mean, there is definitely a logic to it. You know, the apparatus of state is being used for different things. Ooh, Hungary is 98. De Valois is in line, and also in line on Bohemia. That would be cool. Though we might have problems with a Kalinic scene subject. We'll see. Alright, come on down to Wales. Now you're no longer going to get attrition. I wonder why I got that extra merchant. I think it was probably this major centre of trade. What was I building down here? Excuse me. More amenities. That's right, because you're approaching the limit. Well, somewhat approaching the limit. We've got about 31,000 and the limit's 40,000. No, the limit's 30,000 on these. Oh crap! I think I may have looked at all of these numbers wrong then. You have level 3, but you have level 3. You have level 2. How many have you got? 25. Champagne? 23. No, okay. I think I did look at it right. I thought I was looking at it looking for 40, but maybe I was wrong. How goes the building? Have you started yet? Still demanding that raw. Fair enough. And we've got a dominant center of production. Nice. Yeah, so something we should look at is opening new... How do you easily tell how many industries there are in a province? Do you just have to count? 3, 7, 12. There's 12 here, and you can have 16. Excuse me, sorry. Well, we should probably open some more. But I don't really know how to tell which ones would be good. I guess we look for, like, where do we have some industries and that are being really profitable? And then we open them elsewhere. Like, crop industry seems to do really well everywhere. So we could just kind of check, where do we have crop industries, where do we not? The other thing we could try and do is look at special map modes. I think number 2 is our investment planning. Was number 3 our industry planning? No, 3 is river section. 1 is wealth. And metal deposits, urban density. All right, set slot. Economy. Potential mine, potential fishery. We do want more potential, more forestry going on, but I think other map mode types. No, what I want is, like, show me where all of a particular industry are. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Provincial literacy. I forgot there was a literacy mechanic. Where do I see that? Is that shown in here somewhere? I thought literacy was just flat. Like literati were always like 1% or something. Migration balance. That would be interesting to see. All my owned provinces. Let's take a look. Slot 6. Then close and reopen it. On page 1, view slot 6. Okay, so right now people are emigrating from Normandy. Quite a lot of them. And lots of people are migrating to Paris. And Picardy is kind of balanced. And they're generally leaving the south and moving into Paris. I guess they're basically moving into the places I've invested in, which makes a whole lot of sense, because that's where we've generated work for them. But that's cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna pause actually, and I'm gonna go and take a look at the forum, because people have made a few recommendations about what industries you should open, and I'm gonna see if I can find their reasoning, because I'm curious. Maybe we should be like going to all of our major cities and opening a bunch of slots. Okay, I've had a bit of a read around, and not really come to any good answers at all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna really try and big brain this thing. So right now we got 4 slots in Paris. We're going to try and figure out what industries would be most beneficial in Paris. Now, there's 2 ways to do that. One is we can try and produce something. I mean, it's going to be spreadsheet time soon, but right now, military goods are quite expensive. Luxury goods are expensive. Knowledge is expensive. And the price of of luxury is going up. There's more demanded than there is here. And in our node, we are importing large quantities of luxury goods. 215, precisely. Ooh, we're wasting fiber. Interesting. Fiber is one of the products of dyes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we're overproducing fiber because the delicacies are making us so much money. So we're actually wasting fiber. Well, actually, sorry, that's not in this node, is it? Artois is the capital now, isn't it? Yeah, fiber is not being wasted here. Some industrial is, though, interestingly. Anyway, yeah, so luxury right now. We have a big trade deficit of luxury. So we want to produce more of that, because that means, A, we'll be able to sell it for a good price, and B, we'll be able to get it to our other industries and our pops at a lower price, which will be good. So we want something that produces luxury. Right now, we have... It's weird how, when you haven't cycled this, it kind of resets with the development property, sorry, the production property on the left sometimes. What here produces luxury? Probably a little from cottage industry, but I'm pretty sure we can see this. If we select the province and we go open new slots, we can see what they make, I think. Can't we? No? Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Cash crop makes exotics or delicacy. Okay. You need a temperature of 15 or higher or a delicacy type. So does Paris have a delicacy type? Yes, fruits. Do we have a delicacy thing going on here? Cash crop? No. Okay, well we could try opening a cash crop here. Although, how much room is there for more farmlands? Pretty small. Yeah, let's focus on the city. Pearls, ivory. So consumer. Consumer is not the good we're talking about. Consumer is, it's priced okay, but I think we have a good fulfillment of consumer goods in the node. Yeah, just about balance on consumer. Now, military goods we might want to make, because the more military goods we're making in the country, the cheaper our raising our our armies is going to be. There's different goods that the military consumes, but they if we take a look at the national army, oh, I can't see the actual goods. Okay, here we go. It needs naval, industrial, knowledge, fuel, salt, and food. So yeah, military is one of the ones that demands quite a lot of. It needs quite a lot of military. That's interesting. Is the top one the army and the bottom one the navy, or is the top one all and the bottom one the navy? I'm not sure. It seems weird that the army is requiring so much naval goods. Anyway, consumer, industrial, knowledge. Okay, so silk, Chinaware, carpet make luxury. So silk requires East Asia, Central Asia, Vietnam. Damn. Chinaware requires East Asia or Vietnam. Damn. Carpet requires Middle East, Northern Africa, or Central Asia. Damn. Okay, so we can't make luxury goods. No wonder we're having to import so many of them. Why can't we make luxury goods? That seems harsh. Because not being wasted means that industries which output those specific goods are selling 100% of what they produce. Being invested in such industries is probably a good idea. So it's a good idea to invest in all of our industries, pretty much. Ah, sorry, luxury cloth is what we wanted. Yeah. Okay, so let's open a bunch of luxury cloth places and see how it goes. Or should we just open one in Paris and then see how that goes first? That's probably what we should do. So sure, open a luxury cloth industry here. There it is. It's open, and we'll see how that goes to start with. Now, in Artois, because you have a bunch of labor. We should open these only where there's like available urban labor. Yeah, there's tons of urban labor available here. This node, again, has a deficit on luxuries, deficit on fuel, deficit on, yeah, there's a fairly significant deficit on military. Do you have a military industry? Let's get a military industry going here. And in Normandy as well, because the population in Normandy is declining, and I'm not too happy with that. There's still loads of, well, there's a bit of urban labor available here. Excuse me, didn't I select Artois? Should we get some military going down in here in the south as well? Sure, military just seems like a smart one for us to produce, doesn't it? So Provence, you got some labor, I'm assuming. Yeah, a bit. And you? No military already? No. And some labor? Yep, some. Okay, let's open 5 new military industries. It just seems like the kind of thing we'd want. Boom. Did that work in all of them, or did it just do it in one? I'm not certain if you can multi-open like this. Armaments. Good. Okay. Clear the province selection. Now, what else might we want to open? Maybe to try and kickstart the restart the industry down here. This one already has armaments, making a decent profit, as well as already has luxury cloth, again, making a decent profit. Okay. Given that luxury cloth is already working there, let's actually also open that in the cities in the south. Where's your sector capital? Is it Lyonnais? Yeah. How are you doing on luxury? They actually need less luxuries than the north. That's cool. Let's open up some luxury cloth down here. Luxury cloth. Boom. We have 5 urban development in all these provinces, don't we? Yeah. Now, is there anything else we should consider opening? Presumably we can't do coal. Oh, not till... we can do it for commercialization. Interestingly, that's not that long. Is there anything else I want to open? I don't think so, really. Unless there's some more higher education slots we could be opening. We should, I think, basically have higher education slots in every city, because education seems... Yeah, so we need one here. Higher education seems to make pretty nice cash. Plus the knowledge is good for institution... Some of the early institutions, anyway. So yeah, all these provinces that we've gained recently won't have it. That would be something that would be really helpful. If you could see where does and doesn't have certain industries, that would make this job a lot less tedious. Whoops, wrong one. Select it. There we go. Champagne, you got any higher education going on? Yep. There's a bit of a city going on here. As you can tell, I'm just using like production centers to find cities. And we're trying to develop a city here, a bit of one anyway. So let's get one going here. Oh, it's already got it. Cool. Get me a... Well, I'll refire this event just in case that's relevant. Get me some higher education, higher learning. Okay. Cool. We'll see how those develop. The difficulty, of course, is, you know, keeping track of where we put them. But we'll see how those develop, see if they stay profitable. Also, I feel like I'm getting more money than I need. Trading in map value 18 happened to us. Ah, that's because of the special goods map mode thing. Okay. Austria has entered a coalition. Oh ho. Have you now? Please no one else join. I wish I had a CB on Austria right now, because we could have declared on Austria and thereby got to war with Aragon. But that's unfortunate that we couldn't take advantage of that. Bureaucratic expansion has expired. That's definitely something that I'm going to re-up pretty much right away. Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, not bureaucratic faction. This one. Which is going to take us down to -1 stability, but only briefly. Hopefully. It's got to be done. We've got to get that state reach up. Got to get those taxes. And yeah, here's everyone else joining. I don't really want to declare on the coalition while it has Milan in it, ideally. Because Steel would be able to handle Aragon for us, but I will marry you, Wales, yes. We lost the effects of trading in stuff. Do I want warships? Yes, it's unfortunate we built all those ships just before we got that tech. But I do want you guys to come back down to Normandy. And we will repair you. Aragon has left the military coalition against us. Darn. That's not quite what I wanted there. We should also maybe lay claim... Well, no, we don't want to lay claim to England's land yet. I'm not going to be at war with them for a while, so we can come back from them. We don't want to lay claim to their land yet because we're going to feed Wales first. Feeding Wales while burning them down. And we're probably going to try... Well, I think I'm going to burn down England even though we're eventually going to take the south. Because I'm spiteful. They shouldn't have put us through that whole 100 Years' War thing. Let's upgrade all these ships. It's going to be very expensive, but then they can go back to privateering the channel. They're going to get more... Get a... what am I trying to say here? I'll get a trade upgrade. Trade power 2. And there's our stability back, as I said, practically right away. Nice. Good stuff. And our income from property is continuing to rise, which is nice. Those new roads down to Champagne are good. And we should probably work on better road. Well, we've already got the level 3 road here, but... Yeah. Show of Devotion has expired. I don't want to hurt the... Yeah, I don't think I want to do this. I don't want to hurt our monarch points so much, but I will do a populist reform. Oppose populist reform to get that clergy loyalty up. And then, are there any other administration privileges I want to pass? So we could do this one. Less provincial and state corruption. Are there any others that we're close to? Getting there on 20 state reach. More elite power from wealth. That seems odd. Why would literacy tests give them more power? There's a bunch of these we could do, potentially. Like this one seems good. Less elite power from loyalty, but... Sorry, less elite power from autonomy. But this is the one that we could do right now. It's going to cost us 1 stability. So maybe I should do another temporary tax relief. Get those relations with the state up. Yeah, because they're all trending positive right now, which is nice. And the resting points have almost returned to 0 after that... which one was it? The... Is it the church financing laws, I think? Yeah. Cool. Which means that if we direct the bureaucracy and promote the bureaucratic faction, will give us the necessary influence. Which would also give us that, but it does hurt the relations, I think, a bit. Yeah, I can't really remember if those have gone down, to be honest. And now we should be able to... Excuse me? Should have gone up by 20. But it didn't. It lied to me. I'm not quite sure what affects how much it actually goes up by, because it says it goes up by 20, but... Yeah. And now it's not going up by anymore. Damn! Full grain provision has expired. Do it again. Damn! That's really bad. We need it to go up by just another 1 to enable this. I guess we have to align... No, even aligning the cabinet doesn't really help with it. And it would lose us another stability. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Do we fire this guy to hire a... Are there any bureaucrats we can hire? I'm kind of surprised there are no bureaucrats to hire, given the relative power of the bureaucrats here. I don't know. Gonna drop a save. Okay. Military-wise, we don't really have a war lined up for the next couple of years. We can kind of speed 5 for a bit. Let's keep the Pope cheerful. Usually a good plan. Oh yes, the annexation of Bourbonnais got us some more forestry, didn't it? Excuse me. Yeah, there's some forestry here. And there's some forestry here. Let's invest in that. Because we need that raw. Which is the good that we were short? Is it raw? Yeah, I think it was raw. And we're still a bit short on that. Cool. And yeah, here's a monthly tick. While we're waiting for the monthly tick, I'm getting tips from M&T Discord about what we should open in terms of industries. Houseware, textile, processed goods, ships on the coast, armaments in a few city. And yeah, others suggesting we should try and just orient towards self-sufficiency. Yeah, that makes sense. Burden of taxation. Of course, no admin power spending this time. Sorry, just thanking the people giving me the input. We could lower military spending now. Military power spending. Since we're not going to be at war for a little bit. But I think I'll keep it high just because of the coalition risk. Move the armies around a bit. Should also probably improve relations with Wales, now I think about it, as well. So what else are we short on, then, trade-wise? The other thing we could do, actually, yeah, let's do that. We could use a census to maybe give us information. Conduct census. Works on selected provinces only. Select all owned provinces. Boom. Load data. Back. Conduct census. Industry. So food, we produce more than we need. Salt, we produce way more than we need. Fiber, we produce more than we need. Fuel, we're actually short on fuel. And raw, we knew about that. Maybe I should write these down. We are short on fuel. Fuel, we are down kind of 100 or so. Raw, we're down 109. Is that right? Yeah. Exotics we can't do anything about. Delicacies, we're down slightly on delicacies. And that's something expensive that if we could produce, others will like it as well. Luxury, we're we're down a bit on, but we're trying to address that already. Military we're overproducing on, but that's kind of good, because if that keeps the cost of our armies down, I'm kind of happy with it. Consumer, we're kind of fine on. Naval, we're slightly down on naval. Industrial, we're a bit down on. I'm looking for kind of big swings here. We're overproducing knowledge, but I think that's okay. Commerce, we have no production. No demand, but I think that's not right. I think that's a... commerce is a bit different. So fuel, raw, and delicacy. So in the capital, let's clear those little provinces. We still have some slots left. We could do with maybe some delicacy. Let's get a cash crop going in the capital. Well, do I want to do that though? Because, like I mentioned, we don't have much room for more farmlands here. Let's look for somewhere that has wine that we're going to have more land, more room to grow in. But, I mean, is there a problem with having a small, profitable industry? Not really, right? How big is your raw industry going? Your metal stuff, by the way. It's got a huge profitability. Let's invest in that. Help out the that industry. That'll be good. There must be an easy way to do this. Can I show myself where... I want to know where the wine is. Which is kind of like goes for page 2, because we have where's the metal. Map mode slot... Other... maybe it's an economy? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe we'll just go with potential farmland. My owned provinces. And then we can use that to identify like where it would be good to have like a big cash crop farm, potentially. Okay. Special map modes, page 2, view slot 10. Okay, so there's tons of room for farmlands in Berry, not sure. How much is tons? 796. There's absolutely masses of room for farmland expansion here, but sadly, no special crops. Normandy has tons of room and no special crops. Carson. Come on, this has got to be a wine area. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Carson is our boy. Do you already have a delicacy? No, they have wine though, which is making tons of cash. First off, let's invest in the farmlands here. Second off, what does wine do? Outputs. It does output delicacy. Okay. So cash crop is just wine by any other name? Maybe? Oops. Need to select individually. So in this province, how about... So there's... Is wine in this... Does wine still show up in this list even if it's already open? I'm pretty sure it does. No, it doesn't. Okay, so is cash crop... Cash crop doesn't appear to be in the list. Oh, here we are. Cash crop. But that didn't make the noise. So I imagine that that's because the wine is already open here. Okay. Anywhere else that has a big farmland? Up here. And there's wine. And there's the wine industry. Up here. Wine. Wine industry. Down here. Nearby this other wine. No wine. No wine. Okay, well I think we've kind of already got the wine set then. But there's wine industry here already. And is it also making making bank? Yeah, 134%. Holy hell. Give me a bit of a farmland invest, please. And then Berry, how is your farmland doing with all that room to grow? It's still making decent money. Like a lot on crops there. So let's invest there as well. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with the slots we've opened. Let's let some time pass and see how things go, basically. Ooh. We have enough development to request promotion to an empire. We want to get the Papal States relations to 180 before we do that, though, to give us the best chance of success. We also need, what was the other things? Papal State capital controlled by France. What? That's not true, is it? Oh, this is demanding. Walk up to the Pope and take the imperial crown from his hands. Whereas we want to be looking at request. Okay. We need one of the following. A statesman advisor with a skill of level 2. So we could try that right now. We just grabbed a statesman. And here is one. Let's improve relations with the Pope up to higher than 100. And then we'll give that a go with a statesman advisor. That's going to require a gift, but that's okay. When is our truce with you? 4 years. Next idea. Ruler authority down, administrative up. That's fine. And yeah, look at that. Corruption, pretty low. And still dropping. Nice. Bureaucratic corruption is a little more troubling. How's influence at court? Ah, it's still going down. No. It's upsetting. There's no other reforms we can do right now, are there? Not without 20 state reach. Oh well. Are there any of these that we're looking at, by the way? This is the one that we did that pissed everyone off. That's right. We went to state tax collection. I remember. What are the requirements to go up again from state tax collection? They're going to be intense for tax service, but yeah, 60 state reach. What about some of the others? Direct taxation to tax officials, 40 state reach, but too intense. Indirect taxation to tax officials, 25, still a little way off. And military service to volunteers needs extended levies, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we're still looking at this one, which we need the military idea for. Okay, okay. Don't think there's anything else I want to do in there just now. We could seize more land off the nobles. Right, I was thinking about increasing our auto investor as well. Investment manager. Yeah, I should also show currently selected provinces. It's not all our provinces. We need to readjust the auto investor. Go back. Right, but either way, we're going to give it another... Honestly, give it another 10%. Give it 35% of the treasury every 3 years. And then I need to select all owned provinces. And then add them all to investment. Then clear. Then close utility. And then give me back individual selection. Good. Okay. So the auto investor will now work on Aquitaine for us as well. Which should be good. Because obviously I do like investing directly. But hey, the auto investor is smarter than we are. How do we get the claim on Brittany again? Conquer Normandy gives us a claim, but only a claim. Okay. Where is the Burgundy area? It's this area. So we already own all of it. Oh, no, sorry, because Nevers is under Flanders. Yeah, that's right. I remember. So we don't actually quite fully control the French node. And obviously there's some downstream problems. Flanders getting there ore in a bit. Special commissions. Which was special commissions? Is that you? I don't remember special commissions. Is that one of the bureaucracy things? I don't think so. Don't remember that one. Anyway, back up to 1 stability. That's pretty nice. Anything else we want to do to the nobility? There's just constant doing stuff to the nobility. Could do with less state corruption from ceremonial courts. Ooh, -5 aristocratic influence. -5 base relations. That's pretty nasty. But less corruption is pretty good. This is showing us locked. I wonder why. We're still able to change it, it looks like. Or is that lock meant to show it's unlocked? Because it's not connecting. Restricting the game monopoly means we'd get just less feudal use, game industry going to the feudal, the noble wealth, but I don't know, that seems a little like small potatoes to me. Hey, Papal States. Should we ally them? We're short on monarch points. We really shouldn't ally them. And potentially we should break our alliance with Scotland, but let's do that next time they... Never mind, let's vassalize Scotland. Sweet! Nice! Okay, codifying that old alliance. Excellent. Okay, well that's going to make invasions of England in the future really easy. I guess we'll divide England between Wales and Scotland. Nice. I guess they were feeling real threatened by England there. Who else would just accept vassalization? A bunch of people, as it turns out. Anyone not in Ireland? Yes. Yes, a few of them, actually. Liège! Okay. Oh, there's tons of them. Okay. Ha! You get Tres 0.0 from them. Okay, maybe we should start working on trying to do some diplo-vassalization actions. Hang on, Barrois? Since when are you my subject? Well, what happened there? When did we vassalize you? Were you a subject of Artois, maybe? Huh. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Not gonna complain about that one. So, we were trying to get promotion from the Pope. Hey, Pope man. Have some money. Oh, it's expensive. Let's just influence them instead. Okay, so they have higher than that. We have a male ruler, which means you have pretty good odds. Let's hire the statesman. And then request promotion to empire. Come on, look at this. The glorious empire of Francia has been reunited. Pope, make me an emperor in 5 days after the yearly tick. What do you reckon, chat? Place your bets now. Will the Pope ally me? Sorry, will he make me an emperor? Or will he potentially make an enemy for life? I think he will make the right choice, personally. I think his advisors will be like, that France, they're an up-and-comer. You better give them the emperor title they ask for, or they're going to make life difficult for you. There's taxation. How's our manpower doing? Yeah, back down to 52. Response? He refused! Bastard. We'll just have to ask again later. You can ask again, right? I'm not actually convinced you can ask again. We might have to force it. So to force it, we have to occupy Rome. Rome is allied to Florence. Rome is allied to no one else. Okay. Well, we could just get Perugia to be our subject, and then that would give us a claim on Rome. I think I'm going to have to siege down Rome and say, like, hey, make me an emperor. And there goes the stability. People are freaking out about the Pope not making us an emperor. That is unfortunate. Oh, no, sorry. The stability was from firing the advisor. Which I am going to turn around and do again immediately, because I don't want an aristocrat advisor. I want a bureaucrat. Are there any other bureaucrats available, by the way? Don't think so. No. Shame. Yep. Faction influence has tanked again. Damn. I think maybe firing advisors tanks their influence at court, but not sure. Could we, like, leverage these guys to damage their leverage at court? Which would therefore increase the others? Doesn't look like it. What was that one? Compel dynastic endorsement. That's cool. More legitimacy from them. We should wait. We should wait and let our legitimacy get up there, because the autonomy change from it is nice. But you know me, I'm not good at waiting. I just want to reform. I want to modernize. I want to take the next steps on the path to modernity. Okay, how's our building projects going? You getting close yet? Yeah, with 28 to do, it's going to take a while. We are the papal controller. So make me an empire. Maybe we should have waited to become the papal controller to do that. Pope Man, I'm very upset with you. I think it should give you a war goal when that happens. When you get denied. Like a diplomatic insult war goal. Okay, so how's that industry started? Which industry did we open again? I can't remember. Did we open any in the capital in the end? Yeah. Luxury cloth. It's already making a profit, even at really low size and skill. Nice. Skill, by the way, sliding scale from 0 to 100, and once it's at 100, it gives you 20% increased output from the industry. So that luxury cloth is already profitable. That's lovely to see. And the religious education is also really profitable. Let's invest in Paris. More industry. And more academic. Good. Now, in the south, our new industries down here. Luxury cloth, yeah, already ticking along. Luxury cloth is the new one here, isn't it? Yeah. And did we open another new one down here? Armaments, that's right. Oh, but there's no higher education here. I swear I opened higher education. Oh, maybe it's a slot count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16 is the cap, I think. So no higher education for Provence. But yes, those armaments and luxury cloth, yeah, both making nice profits right out of the gate. And here, we've got... yeah, likewise, armaments and luxury cloth also both making nice ducats right out of the gate. Sweet. Anything else I want to invest in? Not really. How's the building going down here for that new stuff? We're getting there. We're getting there. I think basically what I'm going to focus on spending most of my money on now is roads. Maybe roads up to Artois, because what's the autonomy coming from in Artois, mostly? There's the sovereign courts and stuff, and then elites. We could have better local autonomy from communication, but it's already, 96%. So it's not going to get much better. I think maybe focusing on roads down to Lyonnais would be good. Where are you getting your communication from? 203. Which is Forez, and you're getting it from 5138. Oops. 5138. Here, you're getting it from 192. Here, and you're going to get it from Champagne, surely. 2354. Yeah. So we could just work on roads down here. The fact that it's going one province at a time means I think it's not going via that river. It is just going via the road. So this is kind of the weak point in that chain. Let's get the road up to level 3 here. Project, improve infrastructure. Pathing, rank 3. Prepare to construct. Not very much. It's going to take 2 labor per unit per year. And it's peasantry labor. We've got 5 of that available, almost 6. So we'll go with parallelism at 3. How many units are we even going to need to build to get this up? Not that many. 13 or so. I can math good. It's 15. So it's going to take a little while at parallelism 3, but hey, rock and roll. And then the other thing, of course, is the potential for a capital down here. Infrastructure, not irrigation, sorry, back. Infrastructure, capital, no, garrison. Ah, capital, the rank 1. Fair. 783. Let's do it, let's save for that. Sorry about the creaky mic arm. Okay. Let's save for that and get a southern capital hub in Lyonnais. I think that will be good. That will also serve our soon-to-be Savoyard holdings, which will be good. How's that knowledge sharing going? Spreading nicely? Yes, 62%. Rock and roll. We should maybe start saving money because we're going to have to buy commercialism, of course, but I'm not very good at saving money in this game. So, you know, we'll make do. Still disputed session in Hungary. Come on, give me that Hungarian dynastic expansion. That would be glorious. De Valois is already doing well. Mamluk no longer considers us a rival, which means almost certainly they're going to cease to be a valid rival in just a second. Let me rival Austria. It won't, but I wish it would. Right, we got another diplomat because of the papal control. I'm upset they didn't give us our rank. Didn't give us the empire title. I don't even remember what happens if they give you the empire title, but I want it anyway. New stability increase interval modifier bonus coming up. What else do you want to do? Hey nobles, do you want anything? Anything I can help you with? Not during the yearly tick, there isn't. It's 99. We can go to war with Naples, I believe, which is also going to unlock our war with Aragon. Which we will do as a heavy loot war, I think. Although I don't know, do we want to own Aragon directly? We probably do. Could do the strategic marriage, but they get the power. Because, like, in terms of where we want to take in Aragon, obviously this was once French, so we should probably take that. But I don't know, maybe we recognize the Bourbonnais dream and we unify the whole peninsula under us. I don't know. We'll see. In the short term, though, I'm kind of happy to burn down Aragon because they're daring to hold land in my northern territories. The only downside, of course, is that we would damage this land while because we're going to be aggressive on looting. But you know, there's no cities here, so it'll recover. It'll recover. You know what I would like to do, and I don't think there is a way to do this. I'd like to tear down almost all the garrison infrastructure in my whole country, because we don't need it. Yes, stability increase. Sexy. Corruption appears to be growing, which is not ideal. And yes, the nobles are still gaining influence at court. All we can do about that is just lower their power, but not yet. Are we funding infrastructure yet? No. We decided against that, didn't we? Because they seem to be just about affording it. And this irrigation hasn't dropped yet, so... Well, that's interesting. There's massive underspending in this area. On elite investment, at least. Where's all this maintenance spending coming from? Is it the 195? That seems way too high. Is that just a bug? I'm not crazy, right? These numbers do not make 195. That's my doorbell, and that's a wedding present. I'll be right back. Right, cool. I'm going to end this episode because my wedding present's just arrived, and that's exciting. I will see you all in the next episode. One thing I would like to see is pop-ups when infrastructure levels change. I don't know if that's possible, because I don't think it utilizes the building system like taxes do, but I would really like to see pop-ups when they change so you can know. Or at least like a yearly summary, maybe an event that fires each year optionally that says here are all the changes in infrastructure. Anyway, I'm going to go open wedding presents. Have fantastic days, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.